Hello, tech fans. I'm Kelly Basie, and this is another week of the Gem Factor. What's the Gem Factor? Well, get ready. Here it comes. Are you awake? Great, because that was the point of that. Okay, I don't really know why we explode gems, but it works. So what's the Gem Factor? Well, it is for you. It is a time that we highlight one job every week, and we talk about the important stuff. The tech stack, the salary, what makes it fun and cool, why would you want to leave your current job for this job? We tell you all about it and we give it a ranking at the end so that you clearly know, this is an opportunity that's in the market for you right now and we want you to grab a hold of it. And we give you all the ways to contact us and all that jazz. So before we get started, here come the elephants and I'm just kidding. No, here we go. Here's the job for the week. Ready? It is a manager of software engineer. So this is a big one. We don't feature a ton of manager roles. If you've been watching week after week, we cover all bases of really the tech industry within the Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati markets, and sometimes Raleigh area as well. But, we have a gem today, no pun intended. So let's talk about the tech stack. Right, so you need to have leadership and management experience, okay? This is important because a lot of people think I'm ready to take that next step and be a lead. You actually have to have been leading your team, managing it, having direct reports. You've been accountable for a group of people, okay? On top of the leadership and management experience, embedded software development skills. At least 5 years in embedded software side. Probably really looking more to like 8 to 10, but at least 5 years. Also, programming experience, so all the C's, C, C++, C#, and or Python, and or Java. So they'll take any of those in addition to a lot of the embedded work. And last but not least, product development experience in embedded systems. So have you actually taken a product and been the key focus on, key point person for that one and then taken it to market along with the rest of kind of the other teams in the company? This is your chance to do more of that, again, within the embedded system side. A few other things, if you have experience in robotics, that is a plus because this is really the focal point of what the job entails. It's managing software development for a growing robotics team in the area. Also, real-time operating system experience and peripheral buses like I2C, SPI, and RS-232. I have no idea what any of those are, but I bet you do because this is why you're watching this. And lastly, testing experience, if you had testing within software and the hardware side. So overall, this is a pretty intense tech stack, pretty comprehensive. But for this type of role and what you're hearing about, it's a 10 out of 10 on my scale. 10 out of 10, strong tech stack. You will not be bored. It's not missing one piece or the other. It's really comprehensive. So next we move to salary. You see that number up there, right? You see it? 130K, so that's 130,000 plus. All right, so it depends on your experience and what you're bringing to the table. Everybody always sees that and thinks, God, I'm making 175. Well, great, awesome. Well, do you have exactly what they're looking for and more? If you meet the minimum requirements, you're probably looking at 130K. If you have more than that, there's room for negotiation, and we have certainly, can help you do that. Also, though, benefits, the full gamut, medical, dental, vision, a very strong plan. You get a lot of bang for your buck, and you actually pay minimum in your paycheck biweekly. So we can attest to that. We've placed many people at this company. Also, 401k and a pension plan. Not many people have that opportunity today to invest for your future. So take that all in consideration. What do we rank it? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for salary, strong salary starting at 130K or higher and moving on up within the robotics managerial side. Oh, we pause. Emerald RG. Who is that? That's us. I'm Kelly from Emerald Resource Group. You've seen me either week after week or you've seen our posts, guaranteed. We have job posts out there. We're all over the internet. And we have Twitter. We have Facebook. We have a LinkedIn. We are on the web talking about jobs and specifically IT-related jobs within this market of the Ohio area and North Carolina. You should follow us if you aren't already. We also post previous jobs that we've highlighted within the Gem Factor show, along with just other industry articles and what's kind of happening in the buzz. So you should definitely follow us. But if you're a little hesitant, maybe you're off the grid with technology. You wouldn't be if you're in IT. But anyways, here's the time where we actually introduce the recruiter that is working specifically on this role and you'll be talking with the most. And you should meet Dave. Dave Ashkettle. Dave Ashkettle has been in the recruiting industry for 30 years, or maybe a little more. Dave, very happy, jovial person. He just is passionate about this industry, passionate about IT and the engineering side. He has more of an engineering background, so this is a good mix for him in the role. And you can just reach him at dave@emeraldresourcegroup.com. He'll be happy to tell you all about it. All right, see you, Dave. Going back to the Gem Factor. Okay, number 3 for gems is growth. So what about this industry is growing, this company and the role itself? Well, this company was founded here in the Cleveland area, and it has now expanded globally. Globally, we're talking Europe, Asia, Australia, South America. It's also expanded customer product lines, so not just commercial size. It's catered to you and I in the product size. Automation is key, so they're really on the forefront of technology, this company, welcoming new technology and new automation. I mean, robotics. It's just kind of the wave of the future, and who knows, maybe a robot will be hosting the Gem Factor one day. I don't know, but maybe. And lastly, growth. You'd be stepping in a managerial role, but there is room to grow here, let me tell you. Maybe you go laterally and you kind of take on a different team as you expand your knowledge there and your skill set, or maybe move up to a director size. Maybe one day you'll be the CIO. Who knows? But there's definitely room to grow, and they really help create that path for you in this company. So it's exciting, and that's why, again, I rank it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for growth. That is 3 10s in a row. Woo! Next, flexibility. So let's talk about the flexibility. As a point person, you are the person in demand, in charge. So sometimes you have flexibility because you don't have to be the one like working sometimes the deadline. You could say, hey, coder, you need to finish that thing in your software development lifecycle. Okay, maybe. Other times you're the one that is being pulled in a lot of directions being a manager, and you don't have a lot of flexibility. So flexibility from a leadership standpoint, yes, but maybe to not always have your phone ringing all the time, probably not. So, I don't know. Some of the direct reports, though, however, are remote. So, again, you may have to be a little bit different time zones. You may have to be a little flexible on when you're taking calls. Some travel as well. So, are you the type that only wants to go to one place every day, all day, and that's it? All right, great. Well, this may not be for you. This involves a little bit of travel, definitely less than 20% planned. It's a lot different than they're telling you tomorrow, hey, pick your bags up and go to whatever. No, this is planned travel, in advance. They actually think it'll be a lot less than 20%. Also, flexibility, though, besides being sort of on call, you do have that opportunity to work from home. As you see fit. I mean, really, the average is around 1 to 2 days a week, give or take. So some people only like to be in the office, and maybe that'll be you. Maybe you do like that, 1 day off so you don't have to drive in, whatever. They give that to you. So that's a key factor in flexibility. So balancing out all of this, I rank it at 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for flexibility. Still pretty high ranking. Definitely well over the 5 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. Stingray Tech? Who's Stingray Tech? Well, they are the folks in Hollywood. Yep, I fly out to Hollywood every single week to make this production for you. Just kidding. I'm in Cleveland. I am in the home of the Indians and the Cavs and the Browns. Yeah, no, I'm in Cleveland. I make these all-star videos every week for you because Stingray Tech understands our vision, and that is to spread the word about awesome jobs within the territory that we are trying to promote, and for our clients. You know, we have clients that come to us and say, we can't fill these jobs, it's going to pull back production, or this is really prohibiting us from growing to the next level. They call us, and then we do this for you to find you. So without Stingray Tech, we wouldn't be putting this on. If you have video needs, training, educational training videos, commercial, whatever it may be to promote a product or service, contact them, stingraytech.com. They truly are the video experts. Back to the gem factor. Okay, next is the perks. So let's talk about the perks of this job. Collaboration. I mean, we're talking internal across teams. So you're working with maybe, the engineering, software engineers, but also mechanical and electrical. Working with R&D side, quality and the testing, and even sales and marketing. You are really going to be cross-functional as you are representing your software engineering team to the other teams and departments. Yet, being a manager, you still get to be hands-on. And a lot of managerial roles actually pull you away from that. This is about 50-50. This is 50% leadership and being the voice of the department. So when we say tiebreaker, we are talking you sometimes have to be the tiebreaker if your team is split on different roles, or maybe you're representing your department and in front of a larger meeting across departments, and you have to stand up and be the one to advocate. There's the leadership side, but then there's the technical side. You'll be able to understand what you're advocating for. Make sense? Great. And lastly, stability. Stability is a perk. Not a lot of people have stability in their companies, believe it or not. This company's been around for at least 75 years and more, and they are solid and growing and expanding, and we talked about that globally. So overall, I give this perks 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, you'll have your job. You have the opportunity to kind of be the voice. I don't know. I think perks, I always say, if there's some sort of you never have to come into the office, or you bring your dog to work, maybe you get a little higher, or they give you ice cream every day of the week. I don't know. No, but really, 8 out of 10 for perks is pretty high as well. So last but not least is the coolness factor. You will get to have a say in what your team is using. So budget, like when you're talking to your CIO or your CTO for the budget, you're going to say, hey, my team really wants to try out XYZ tool or whatever. You also get to help with the product launch for not only your specific project that you'd be working on, but future ones to come. And so you get to take those to new markets. And who knew you'd be a product manager as well. That's a pretty high esteem, I'd say, eclectic job description. Technical leadership, product management as well. Tuition reimbursement. If you are interested in pursuing, you have to have a bachelor's degree. I don't know if I even said that. But if you're interested in pursuing your master's or even your PhD, this company will help reimburse you for it after you've been there for a while. Perk as well. And then I would say coolness factor is part of the company's quirks. They are a fun company. They have really tight-knit teams. They do cookouts. They celebrate birthdays and anniversaries, just holiday thing. They have random events that show up in their parking lot from time to time. You'll understand more when you talk to Dave, but I would say it's something that not a lot of companies have. There's a lot of history and a lot of just camaraderie around the group, and that's cool. I mean, you're going to be with these people at least 40 hours a week or more. Might as well have it be fun, right? So overall, I give this a 9 out of 10 on the gem factor scale for coolness. All right, so the moment that you always wait for, what is that gem ranking? Well, it is a 55 out of 60. That is a strong ranking, folks. And so what do you do from here? You just watch this whole thing. You're like, okay, that's me. I need to apply. I need to talk to Dave. Well, that's exactly what you need to do. Talk to Dave. Dave@emeraldresourcegroup.com. Call our main line. Go to our website, emeraldresourcegroup.com, and our career search function. You can search for the job under the title. You can also search Dave and find his direct dial within there. Or maybe this isn't for you, but you've enjoyed watching this and you felt like, hey, this could really provide value, because it does, because it works for other people. Then send it off. Send it off to a friend, a neighbor, family member that you know is a better fit or knows of somebody. You just never know what could happen from there, because really probably the next job or within the next few weeks, you'll find something that maybe is a little bit more fit. I would also suggest posting it on Twitter, your Facebook, LinkedIn, and just spreading the word and letting people know that there's an opportunity like this in really Cleveland, Ohio. So with that, I've enjoyed talking with you. This is the Gem Factor. I'm Kelly Basie, and I will definitely see you next week. Have a great one.